ECFanGrid and Lifecycle Cost Calculation. In this tutorial, we will show you how to select another of Rosenberg's products, the ECFanGrid, and also you will learn how to calculate its lifecycle cost and return on investment. We will now go back to the product selection in the top menu bar. Let's select the ECFanGrid, and I will show you how to configure it. The frame around the product symbol will stay red when it's selected. Select the FEI Ready icon. This is the standard for North America. If you are not familiar with our products or identification codes, use the EasyFind function. It's located here on the right. Click on the icon to activate it. The frame will turn red. If you prefer, you may also filter by either product or application. I will click on the product icon for now. Then click Continue. Now we are back on the home page. Let's click on the arrow here on the left panel beside the ECFanGrid item, our product selection. You have two options here, Retrofit and GKHM mode. The Retrofit option is used to select an ECFanGrid as a replacement for existing systems. GKHM mode is used for new air handling units built by original equipment manufacturers. The selected fans will be evenly distributed over the available area. Let's click on Retrofit. We will apply, now, some filters by clicking on 60 Hz, EC, and 3-phase. Next, enter the interior dimensions of the air handler being retrofitted. For this example, we will use 91 inches wide by 80 inches high. Now, click the Search button. A new window opens. In this new window, we will select these tabs again, 60 Hz and 3-phase. The EC option is the default, as per our previous selection. Now enter your operating point. For the airflow, let's use 18,000 cubic feet per minute at 3.75 inches water gauge of total static pressure with a surge tolerance of -5% to 15%. If you prefer to enter your operating point in metric units, the setting can be changed in the Options menu, here on the top bar. Click the Search button. Once the search is complete, the results will be listed here as a table. You can sort them by column based on your priorities. The parameters are quantity, voltage, type, model, grid, input power, load, and sound power level. The yellow I sign means that the selection is not able to meet your desired operating point, but within the tolerance of -5%. If you are searching for the legend of symbols or abbreviations used in RoVENT10, you can see them in the top menu right here. As an example, I will choose this option here. 4 fans, GKHF CIB 500 160 6 IF IE Generation 3. Let's double click on it. Now we are back to the home page. You see in the summary page at the bottom that our operating point has been met. For more information about the selection, you can browse through the diagram, technical data, drawing, documentation, and bill of material tabs. If you click on the graph icon in this menu bar, the new window will appear, where you can see a generated chart with 100, 80, and 60% of partial load data. You can also delete the existing lines by clicking on the trash can icon on the right. Or you can add new ones with your preferred numbers by clicking the green plus sign on the bottom. Also, you can reset all data by clicking on the eraser icon located here in the top right corner of the window. Once you are done with the selection and you want to save it, click on this yellow folder with the green plus sign. A window opens and the word position appears. Set the position as 1, then click OK. The project window will open showing your retrofit selection. You can verify the selection by matching the model number on the left side with the type under the Position tab. Input your information in the fields shown for company, address, contact person's name, as well as the project-related information. Now, let's select the Operating Points tab. Under Position 1, we will input the existing system's operating parameters, or how the new air handler will perform with the ECFanGrid you have added to Position 1. Let's compare it to a 1250mm belt-driven plug fan. To add another system, click on the plus extern fan button. As you see, a new group has been added to the list. In this position field, enter 2, and let's name it External Belt-Driven Fan Size 1250. To be able to compare the characteristics of the ECFanGrid in Position 1 with the external belt-driven fan data in Position 2, let's apply the same airflow and static pressure data to Position number 2. Then, duplicate the hours of use and load information that you have in Position 1 into the fields in Position 2. Change the input power of the belt-driven fan to 25.4 kilowatts. We now click on the Lifecycle Cost tab. For reference, we will use Position number 2. We can now input the lifetime of the Retrofit Kit. For this example, I will enter 10 years. Price of electricity, 12 cents per kilowatt hour, and CO2 emissions are 87.79 grams per kilowatt hour. These numbers may vary depending on the provinces. For this example, I am using average data found on the internet for the province of Ontario. Now, under Position number 1, where we have our ECFanGrid, we will input the maintenance cost, installation cost, as well as investment, and similarly, for Position number 2, we will populate the cost fields. Once the cost fields are populated, you can see under the group number 1 the energy consumption numbers with 100% load at 18,000 CFM at 3.75 inches of static pressure operating 10 hours per day and 365 days a year. Energy consumption in group number 2 is this number per year with similar load factors. Here is our cost saving, and here is our annual CO2 reduction with return on investment, as you see, in just over 1 year. In this example, you save energy and reduce operating costs while also reducing CO2 emissions. Now click on the Export Project tab and save the lifecycle cost information in either PDF format, a zipped file will be created, or in CSV file format on your computer. You can compare the lifecycle cost of our ECFanGrid with any air handling unit that operates with belt drive or standard AC motors. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions, please contact us.